Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Triple N Media. I am NIK NIKAM. In this presentation, we are going to look at GME shorts in full action. I'm going to uncover the mystery behind the shorts and see where it's going. GameStop, power to the players. Who are we talking about? The money managers or the retail investors? Did you know 5 to 15 million news shorts are happening every day for the last year and a half? That has not changed. So, what the heck is going on and who is getting short squeezed? The money managers, yes, in February they were, but on an ongoing basis, who is getting squeezed now? That's a question we're going to try to answer here. So stay tuned. Here is a chart from Fintel showing the number of new shorts. I'm not talking about outstanding shorts in the market. This is the total volume, 49 million shares traded, of which 13.7 million were new shorts. Now just sit back for a moment and try to imagine who is shorting 13.7 million shares of GME on March 1st. As a retail investor, you and I can't even borrow the stock to short. Many retail firms don't let you short. So who is shorting 13.7 million? That's just one day. Look at here, it ranges from 5 to 15 million shares on any given day between March 1st, March 12th. It ranges anywhere from 25% to 63% of the volume that was traded on that day. What is going on? Who is taking advantage of who? Who is scalping who? Are the hedge fund managers back in full action? Because they know how to short a stock. They have no limit. They can short millions of stocks, as we have seen here. Let's see what else. Let's get some basic understanding of what is a short volume and what is the purpose and what are they trying to achieve. As we know, in February, the money managers and the hedge fund managers got really squeezed where they lost billions of dollars, especially Citadel and Melvin Capital. Half of their money was gone because of the short squeeze when the stock shot up to $480. Basically, short volume is a data that can be used to understand investor sentiment. They are not talking about retail investor like you and me. They are talking about money managers, hedge fund managers, people who want to bet against an industry or a company to make profits. When an investor makes a short sale, say for example a hedge fund manager, they do so with the belief that the security will decline in price. But in particularly in case of GME, a collective number of people, more than 250 money managers who had shorted this particular stock for the last 2 years or so with the hope that the company would go belly up. I'm just imagining that. If the short sale volume increases as a percentage of the total volume, then that suggests a bearish or a negative sentiment in the market. That means if this stock has been continuously shorted, there is a continued sentiment of bearish or negative sentiment in the market. If the short volume decreases as a percentage of the total volume, then it suggests maybe the stock is bouncing back. The prices are going to go up. And we'll analyze it through the chart and see what is happening. And coming back to, as I said, this is a chart showing the number of shares shorted this month, that is March 2021. What is a short volume? As I told you before, this is the volume actually traded on those particular days. We're not talking about the outstanding short volume in the market. The short volume ratio is the number of shorts compared to the total volume of shares traded on any given particular day. And here is a chart that tells that nothing has changed as far as the sentiment in the market is concerned, especially from money managers, hedge fund managers, and people who control the short market. As much as 30% of the volume was on the short side, all the way from April 20 to March 21. It has been ranging anywhere from 10% to 30%. And in February, when they were squeezed, the volume went up. In fact, it has been kind of fluctuating between 15 and 25%. So the money managers and the hedge fund managers still have a long-term sentiment this stock is not going to perform. But nonetheless, the stock prices have been going up and down, and we want to see who is being squeezed by who. If you lost money, you know who got squeezed. Let's look at some of these particular dates. Let me go back to this chart here. Let's take, for example, March 8. 15 million shares were shorted. Let's take a look at the chart here. And here I have 10-day chart of GME, including after-hour trades. And let's look at March 8, 15 million, March 10th, 14 million. So let's look at March 8, what happened. That's the date, and this is March 10th. This is March 10th, all right? The stock price went up from $246 to pre-market level of $279. It shot up all the way to, let's see if it is, $348 and dropped all the way in the next hour to 172. And let's look at the volume here. The volume here was, where is this? 9.7 million in the third hour, and then the volume here was 10 million. 19 million shares were traded between these 2 hours, and most of that was going from here all the way down here. To make it more clear, let me divide this so that you can get a better understanding of what was happening. As you can see, let's go to 5 days. I don't know if I can go to 5 days if it will still be visible. As you can see, the price went all the way from here all the way down. So most likely people shorted here, the people who knew how the market works, and from there the prices kept going down, down, down. Eventually they bought their shorts. As a result, the hedge fund managers and money managers made a lot of money, and I wonder where that money came from. So, I mean, this is my interpretation, because why would this stock continue to be shorted at this high volume, and who are the people who can short this? Not you and me. And who are the people who are losing money? If you lost the money, you know who it is. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more insight into stock trading